What if I told you there was a camera from the 1980s that didn't record on bulky, expensive VHS tapes? A camera that was so advanced for its time, it feels almost like a modern action cam. Today we're diving deep into a piece of analog history, the Chinon 722p XL. I don't even know how to say that correctly. This isn't just any old camera. It's a sleek, black piece of 8mm filmmaking magic that was the dream of every aspiring filmmaker and wealthy parent in 1987. Stick around because this thing has some secrets you won't believe. I haven't dropped a video in about 2 weeks, or maybe more than 2 weeks, because I did a little bit of celebrating my birthday. We really didn't celebrate it with anybody, I don't think. I just more or less spent more time kind of focused on what I was trying to do and edge more to get closer to certain goals that I want to accomplish. But anyway, let's open this up. Now, this is the Chinon 722p XL Power Zoom, and it's off. That's good. I'm gonna tell you about how I got this camera and what I think about it. So my brother has a cleaning business, and I was helping him. This was like a couple years ago, to be honest. I was helping him clean out a house. I think the people had passed away or something like that. Why am I always hearing some weird shit when I'm on camera? Somebody had passed away, I think. So we cleaning out this house. I'm talking about this house is a super hoarder. Like, they were a super hoarder. I mean, it's crazy. I don't even have no video of it, which I should have had some video of it because this house was crazy. They had a table in the living room, nice wooden table, like one of them tan wooden tables, looked like one of the old school tables and shit, but it was covered. I'm talking about like stuff on top of it, stuff under it, stuff around it. You couldn't even see the table. It took us like, after the first day of being there, after that first day, we actually started seeing the table. The kitchen was a whole different type of monster. But anyway, I was cleaning out one of the rooms, right? And I went into the closet. When I went into the closet, I found some old cameras. Now, when you're doing these clean outs, you're not stealing from anybody because they looking for everything to be thrown out anyway. So I got excited. I took them straight to the car, put them in a car, and that's how I acquired this and another Super 8 that I had. I think that was it. I think it was those was the two that I got out of that cleanup. When I got these things out of that cleanup, I was like somebody excited about Legos. I was overly excited. So let's set the stage. The Chinon, hopefully we're saying this right. The Chinon 722p XL is a camcorder, literally, but it records onto a small cassette called an 8mm film. Not to be confused with the Super 8. This is a Video 8, or its higher quality brother HI8, which is high 8. In the 80s, you had two main camps: the chunky VHS-C, VHS camp from JVC or Panasonic, and the sleek compact 8mm camp from Sony. Shout out to Sony. The 722p XL sits firmly in the 8mm camp. Why did that matter? Smaller tapes, smaller cameras, and arguably better audio and video quality. Chinon wasn't a giant like Sony, but they were known for packing incredible features into their cameras, often at a more competitive price. This was their flagship, 722p. Shout out to them for being a flagship. I do have the original case for it. Feel me? It got little joints on the side, so I could put it on the side of me. You know what I'm saying? I could walk around with this joint, which that'd be dope. I would literally do that. I would literally like have my drone over here, put some stuff in there so I can make sure I got a digital camera on me, and then over here had a Super 8. Like, people probably look at me crazy, but I wouldn't care. I still would do it. You imagine me feeling bike life with this? Sick. Anyway, so look, it's all red on the jaw, on the inside of this, and I have the original manuals to it and everything. These are 3 things that's in there. Anything else? No. So first, we have the important notes. Please read. Now, these notes are pretty much basic stuff. You got note: black filter screw, figure 16 should be threaded into the movie light socket when filming under artificial light, such as most indoor situations. Hold up, there's a light. Whoa, I can put a light on it. Neutral density filters. Oh man, I gotta look in the joint because it's talking about filters and stuff like this. I wonder if I could find this stuff. What else? What was the first note? Because I ain't gonna lie, I read the 4th and the 5th note just now. The viewfinder exposure warning signal. For shipping purposes, the blah 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 down. It is necessary to adjust the eyepiece. Okay, that was just talking about what I just did, adjusting the eyepiece so it could be in focus when you zoom in and out. Check out this stuff though. Look at this. Look at the book. The book is pretty much in good condition. I mean, I could flatten it out. I would very much need to flatten this out for it to be in like a better condition. But all in all, pretty good condition for this drone. Then we have Chinon cameras. Now this here is tells you where all the servicing warehouses are. Like if you have an issue with it, you can get it serviced. You got Asia, North America, Central and South America, Middle East. You got Africa. You got Oceania, Europe, anywhere else. And these places, they don't have a little bit of places. They have a good amount of places on here. All together, they say it's what, 70 spots, 70 places of where they used to have warehouses. But this is what I want to say though. Where's that? North America. North America only has one place, and this one place is in Springfield, New Jersey. So you know that's gonna make me want to look it up, right? That's what this shows. I'll fold back up, even though this may need to be flattened too. Let's put this back in here. Now let's take a look at this. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I should have ironed this shit. I should have really ironed it or something, flattened it out. Do you see this? I need to clip this mic on me so I ain't worried about it bouncing around in my hand. Can you see this? I get excited about old cameras. One thing I can't wait for is to run around, because I'm definitely about to start traveling more, but to be traveling more and taking Super 8, one of my film cameras with me. And I'm gonna have my digital cameras and my action cameras, drones, you know what I mean? But to be able to have that and mix that into, see, well, these books have pictures. I like these books. They have a lot of words and a lot of pictures, but the words get straight to the point. You know, we ain't talking about too much. It gets straight to the point of what you need to know. But they do have a macro, and it says that the macro is the 753XL. I got the original manual, or I guess the original important notes, please read, and also, well, all the paperwork is original. The camera is original. Let's break down why this camera was so cool. First, the design. It's an over-the-shoulder style. It feels solid, not cheap. Now, for the headline features, 722X power zoom. It's not a model number gimmick. This has an insane 22X power zoom. That's massive even for today's standard. From a wide shot to a super tight close-up, all with a smooth motor. The high-speed shutter. The P stands for programmable high-speed shutter. So P, the high-speed shutter. This was a pro feature. It could go up to 1 to 2,000 of a second, allowing you to freeze fast at moving action without motion blur. Perfect for sport. XL, extra low light. This is the magic. XL mode. By using a special beam splitter. Beam splitter. Oh shit. This camera can see in almost total darkness. We're talking about filming by candlelight. It was revolutionary. PCM audio and fade. It's recorded digital PCM stereo sound, which was crystal clear compared to VHS hi-fi, and it had an in-camera fades in white. You could be an editing pro right in the camera. So let's talk about how the footage actually looked. Now, I haven't shot anything with this camera yet. I haven't even bought film for it. Haven't had it long enough to really, okay, I'm bugging. I have had it long enough to dive into it, but I did not jump in. Other priorities with life. But we will be shooting a film with this camera. What's crazy is that this camera can actually take in audio, like it actually can film audio. It doesn't just film video, it actually can film audio too. So that tells me a lot about this camera. So in 2025, why would anybody want a Chinon 722P XL? I don't know if I'm saying the name right. I called it a Chinon, Chinon. I don't know. I just want to use it. I want to get it popping with the reflex zoom, all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, you Super 8 on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is cool. Like, don't be a hater. Be a participator. Jump in front of my lens. Be my friend. You know what I mean? Creative shit to the end. No, I'm bugging. Yeah, man. If you like vintage cameras, I'm gonna tell you, like I told you before, jump into these things. Get yourself one or some, because this is not gonna be the last camera that I tell you about. This is not gonna be the last camera I tell you about. Me doing a video telling you about the Miranda that opened up the door for me to want to tell you about more of the cameras that I have and some of the cameras that I want to get. I know a lot of people had to want it, because when I got it, I was overly excited about having it. But that's how I got it, through a clean out. And for me, This is going to be something that I'm going to be able to create memories with, not just for myself, but when I have children, make a family, all that. Or even with friends, you know what I'm saying? With friends, like come to the barbecue, go to the barbecue, bam, popping out. They be like, where your other camera? I got it right here. They be like, or like, you know what I'm saying? Find a way. I could 3D print something to strap the GoPro on top of this joint so it can grip it like, ding, and then the GoPro be on it like, ding. See, man, I be geeking over this shit. I remember my uncle gave me a camera, I think it was. Did he give me a camera? Something like that when he was in the basement. I don't know. But I be geeking over this shit though. Anyway, listen, get yourself some vintage cameras if you into cameras. Will I say it's a need? No, it's actually a want. If you come across it and you interested in, shooting some Super 8 or some nostalgia, doing some vintage shit, get yourself one, whether it's this one, whether it's a Bentley, whether it's whatever, doesn't even matter. Get into it and get out there and start shooting. You know what I mean? This shit cures depression. I promise you that. And you have some fun, man. And you will notice too, a lot more people want to jump in front of the camera than you know when they see you with the camera. Somebody looked at me and see me walking down the street with the camera, but I had the camera I had my digital camera over me on the joint, but it was sitting right here like this. And I could just put my hand on it and chill. One dude, I walked past him and he was like, yo, bro, got the strap out? I was like, I looked around he was like, nah, his man's was like, nah, that's a camera. I was like, yeah. And it sparked a conversation. And he told me about getting footage for a younger relative that was doing sports and stuff like that. That stuff helps with highlights and stuff like that. That stuff really helps them get scholarships or be seen by who they need to be seen by. But I gotta get some glue. This is dope. Where'd it go? Oh, here it go. So I'm gonna put this back into the case because I don't want to lose anything. And tomorrow I want to make sure I find some glue because I know I got some somewhere. And I want to make sure I glue these pieces back on here completely. So this is going back in the case. So say good night to the Chinon 722p XL. Powers. And I'll see y'all again in the next camera video. Holla.